Hi FlossTube, it's Robin. It is Monday. It's the 30th of March. We've almost made it through March and we're heading on to April. Thank you for tuning in. This is my FlossTube channel. This is my episode number 25. If you're new here, I welcome you. Thank you for stopping by and seeing what a FlossTube channel is. My channel is all about cross stitch and what I'm stitching, tell you my plans, give you a little update on progress I've made on my pieces. For those of you that are subscribers, thank you for doing that. I appreciate you being here. I'm always happy to have you around. Yeah, you guys enrich my life, and so I hope I return the favor just ever so slightly by showing you what I'm up to. So, what am I up to? I'm drinking coffee. As you know, we must have our mug of the week, and this week we are in the fabulous state of Arizona, kissed with a little lipstick. If I don't put lipstick on, you guys, I'm gonna look so washed out, so we just have to go with the lipstick. Nothing fancy in here. I am back to my traditional vanilla latte. I have one of those Nespresso coffee makers. Boy, do I love that thing. That makes the best doggone coffee. And it's got a separate little device that steams the milk and swirls the milk and makes it all frothy and yummy. And we had a we actually have two Nespresso machines because we are coffee hounds. So I've got a regular coffee maker, and then I have the one that's the espresso maker. And when you buy them in a bundle, both of them came with a coffee frother. And so I had one sitting on my counter, and one day it just stopped working. And I knew because of the second machine that I had another coffee frother out in the garage. So I was like, oh, well, I guess, you know, something happened. And I didn't throw it away because I thought, this has gotta be an easy fix. And at my library, a couple of times a year, they have, they call them repair cafes. And so they've got this group of people that come in, and you sign up for like a half-hour slot with one of the repair cafe people. And you know, if you've got a broken lamp, they'll try to repair it. If you need sewing help, maybe a zipper broke, they'll help you replace the zipper on, you know, pants or a jacket or whatever. And so I kept my broken coffee frother because I thought, I bet one of these guys at the repair cafe can figure this thing out for me and repair it. So I put it in the box. I wrote broken on the side of the box. And this last weekend, my husband decided there is way too much junk in our garage. And so he was looking at things to throw away, and he spotted this box with the coffee frother in it with the words, you know, in Sharpie, broken, scrawled across the side. And so he brought this thing in. He's like, what is this? And I'm like, oh yeah, don't get rid of that. It's the broken coffee frother. So my husband, he's very handy, and I should have just, you know, started with him, asking him to repair it. But I thought, I'll just do the repair cafe at work, and then I don't have to bug him. So anyway, my husband got curious. He fixed it in 2 minutes, you guys. Two minutes. And do you know what was wrong with it? The vanilla syrup, apparently it clogged up the spinner thing that's inside the coffee frother. He took it off and went, oh, that's kind of sticky. Cleaned it up with a little, you know, Dawn soap and a scrubber. Put it back on and hit start, and the thing worked. It was just extra vanilla syrup was stopping the thing from working. But isn't that crazy? He fixed it in 2 seconds. It was It was great. I was so excited that now we have 2 coffee frothers again. And so I took my Sharpie, and instead of just crossing out broken, I had to be very, very literal, and I put unbroken. Have you read that book, Unbroken? That is a fantastic book, you guys. If you have not read Unbroken, go put it on your holds list at the library. It's a fantastic book. I can't recommend it highly enough. Okay, so after all of that, maybe we should talk about cross stitch, right?
Here's the cover.
Oh, bring it in, Nicholas. That's my son helping us out. Here you go. Unbroken by Laura Hildenbrand. So, excellent book.
It's an amazing book.
It is an amazing book. All right, there you go. Two people in the LadyRobynS household highly recommend that book for you. Okay. All right, cross stitch. You guys, I got some stuff done on a couple of pieces that hadn't seen love in quite a while. So I am excited to show you what I stitched on. I actually had a new start too. So let me reach over here. The first thing that I stitched on was, let's see, part of the laundry series, which I've been telling you I'm gonna kind of gear myself up for. So here's the pattern, so we can all remember, right? And when I started working on this last week, the only thing I had on here was iron. So I've added, I don't know why this is so hard for me to line up. So I've added the Y, and then I've started working on one of the irons. Yeah. What's really interesting is, as I was stitching this, because so many of the things I've been stitching on recently have been like a 32 count fabric, and this I'm stitching on just a 28 count, I don't even know what it is for sure, just a 28 count white linen. This being 28 count, oh my gosh, you guys, I feel like I'm stitching on needlepoint canvas because the holes are, so much bigger, they're easier to see. This is stitching up pretty doggone quick because the progress that I got on here right now, I'm thinking max 2 hours, max. So yeah, I'm feeling very inspired to keep going on this. So this is going to be definitely in my rotation for next week as well. So that was the first thing that I got some work done on. And then let me reach my bag over here, my next two. So the other thing that I got some progress on is my Year of Blackwork Sal by Peppermint Purple. And I got, can you see that? I got all the way across. When last we were together, I was about a third of the way into that block. So I finished that big middle block, and then I got 2 more blocks on the end here, and then I'm starting the outlining for the next big block, which is going to be fun because 100 years ago when I was talking to you guys about this, I decided I wanted to do it in kind of a rainbow progression. So the first row was all in this color, in the 326 DMC. I'm just using DMC. And so the second row I'm going to do in this color, the 603. Is that what it is? Yeah, 603. So the next color down is going to be in that beautiful pink. So lots of progress on that. It was so funny. I was stitching on this on what day was it? I think it was Saturday. And I was just goofing around, looking at the TV, and I stumbled across, was with Harrison Ford, our beloved Han Solo, right? What was it? Air Force One? That movie where he's the president, but they're on the plane and it's been hijacked, and oh my gosh, it's like Indiana Jones on an airplane. It was so much fun to watch that. I haven't seen that movie in forever. I had a great time watching that. That totally kept me entertained while I was working on my Year of Blackwork Sal. The start finally started, you guys. Cardinal Points. I got going on that. So, let's see here. Uh-oh, there's the dog. Apparently UPS or somebody's at the front door. She's saving us from, you know, death. Okay, can you see it? There it is. There's Cardinal Points. So I've been talking about this for weeks, and I finally got a chance to sit down and get a little bit of a start on this guy. I am so stoked. So it's not a huge start, but let's see here. You see that? So I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna finish this, so I left myself a ginormous 3-inch border, just so I have all the options available when I get it done in a million years. It's gonna be a big one, but boy, I am... If you have dogs and my dog is driving your dog crazy, I apologize. Oh my gosh. I might have to go shush her. Nope, I think we're done. I think we're good. The second I say that, she'll start up again. Oh, jeez. Silly creature. Angie. Ange. Hey, baby. You're okay. You think she believes me? I don't think she believes me. Okay, hold on. All right, the dog has done her job. We are safe from the evil UPS man. Nobody died. Nobody got kidnapped. Nothing was left on the porch. We're good. Dogs are great, aren't they? They keep us safe. Yep, that's her job. That's what she's decided her job is. Alrighty, so Cardinal Points. We've got to start. I'm loving the colors. This is going to be definitely on my plans for next week to be continued. I'm going to keep stitching on that. And then I think I'm going to glance at my calendar. Yeah, the 4th of April is Saturday. So what I want to bring into my stitching rotation is this beautiful chart for the patriotic stitch on the 4th. The Stone Street Samplers fireworks on the 4th of July. So because I wanted to start stitching that, I ended up just going crazy in my craft room here, trying to figure out if I have fabric, and lo and behold, I've got something that I think I used part of it, and so I've got enough. I've got a 32 count R&R linen apple butter. Let me take that out of the package for you. So, apple butter, which I've got enough to get that on there. So I'm gonna have another start here. so I can do a patriotic stitch. So I'm really excited about that. And then the other thing, this came in the mail. I ordered this about 3 weeks ago. I got a Dot Dot Goose project bag. So it's kind of patriotic Mickeys with that fantastic stars and stripe pattern on the back, and then your patriotic Mickeys on the inside. So that project is going in that project bag. So I just need to pull the flosses sometime this week before Saturday so I can have a start on that. So I'm really, really looking forward to doing that. When I am sitting here at my desk, I can see my neighbor across the street. She and her husband live there by themselves. I mean, their kids are all grown. And it drives me crazy because she's 80 plus years old and she's out there with her cane, and she's moving her garbage can down their long driveway because garbage pickup is tomorrow. I have told her that I would move her cans for her, and there she is doing it. I needed to get out of there earlier. Sorry guys, I'm really distracted because I gotta make sure Eleanor gets back up her driveway. Oh, there she goes. She's doing good. This is gonna be the stop and start video because now she's reaching over and I don't know what she's doing. Okay, I have to go outside and help my neighbor and I'll be back again. Okay, the trash cans are where they're supposed to be. Eleanor's back in her house. Everything's good. Okay, holy cow, you guys. All right, so we've got our Stone Street all set up for next week. And after all of that, we can finally get to the point where I can show off my FFO finish. Yay! All right. I stitched up this cute little chart from Needleart Needleart by the Heart by Wendy. Ooh, that's not right. I'll link it below. It's one of the freebie charts. So I just created a little pillow, found some somewhat coordinating fabric. It's not like I could go to Joann's, right? On this guy, I'm thinking I might place an order for some Lady Dot Creates pom-pom trim. I think it would look really super cute if it had pink pom-poms around the side. So that's what I'm thinking. I think I might add that later on. But there it is. There's my finish. So that is super fun. And then I've only got one, well, besides the Dot Dot Goose bag, I did make one purchase online. And it was something that I had wanted to pick up at either my local LNS or Acorns and Threads when I was down there, and neither one of them had it, so I ended up buying it through Etsy, and it's this one. It is Boston Light by the Primitive Hare, and you know me, I love anything nautical, so I picked this up, and this I'm going to stitch for my dad. My dad loves lighthouses and covered bridges, so I'm thinking this would be perfect for my dad, either for his birthday or for Father's Day, or, you know, just because I love him. So I'm looking forward to stitching that. One of the things I thought about is I could maybe stitch this on, I don't know, maybe this Bluebell fabric that I stitched this in. But then The custom fabric that's on the chart. Ugh, that's pretty great too. So I haven't quite figured out fabric yet, but I'm working on it. I'll get there. Speaking of working on it, I have not decided if I'm gonna do anything about Mania in May. I know lots of people are making plans about Mania, and last year Mania happened pretty much right after I got back into cross stitching, so I wasn't quite sure what it was. And then I saw people that were starting a new project every single day, which seemed way too crazy. And that still seems way too crazy to me. If I do anything for Mania, it would probably be, I think, maybe one start each week of May. That's what I'm thinking. So when I was looking for a fabric, whoa, I just about spilled coffee everywhere. When I was looking for fabric for the stonework 4th of July, I came across all sorts of patterns that I've already bought the fabric for. So I thought I'd show you what my choices were. So excuse me while I reach over and show you my stack. So I've got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ooh, I've got 8. I'm not starting all 8, there's no way. But my choices would be, I don't know if that's going to show up well. I have to go nuts and open the bag. Sorry, that'll be a little noisy. So my choices are from Little House Needleworks, the bookshelf. So that's one. So I've got a 32 count cashel linen in the color Platinum, which I think would look really nice for this. Now this one, I might change the colors. If I do this one, it's a little muted, and based on the fact that I love Satsuma Street, I really like really saturated colors. So if I choose this one, I'll probably have to do a few color swaps to brighten it up a bit. So that's the first one that might be a Mania start. The second one is one that I was supposed to start in January with Becca, and I just didn't get there. So it's from Waxing Moon Designs, Search the Sky. Isn't that pretty? And then on that one, I picked up a beautiful opalescent fabric from Bestitch Me Fabrics. Can you see all the sparkles in that? So that one is actually completely ready to go because I've got the fabric and I've got all the flosses. So this would be a super easy one to start for Mania because it is 100% ready to go. So that would be a super good choice. So that's my second one. Now my third one, we're back to primitive hair, is that hysterical Sea Hag chart from this book that I bought at Acorns and Threads. Hold on, let me get that for you. Yeah, this one. So that would be a third possibility, and I do have the custom fabric for it. So that's another possibility. I like the idea of starting that guy a lot, but I haven't pulled flosses yet. So that's a third possibility. The fourth possibility is this Bent Creek kit, the Candy Corns of Mischief. And that's a complete kit. It's got the fabric. Underneath the fabric are all the flosses. So this would be a super easy start it's all in there, it's ready to go. And it'd be fun to have this done by the time October shows up. So that's another choice. And then the next one that would be a fun start is this one from Heartstrings Samplery by Beth Twist. Coffee first. What does it say? First I drink the coffee, then I do the things. So that would be another one. And that one I also, it's ready to go. I've got the fabric, and I've probably lost my mind. I bought the called for fabric, which is a 40 count. So this is 40 count. Oh, that makes me nervous. But I've got the yummy overdyed flosses. So that's another one that I could start for Mania. And then what else have I got? Oh, also from Heartstring Samplery, I've got the Choose Your Own Motto Sampler. So that would be another fun one. And again, I've got the fabric already purchased, but I have not pulled any flosses. So I don't know if I've got the flosses for this, but here's another one. The next one is one that I'm pretty excited about. This I've got from Hands On Design. I have their Cranberry Christmas. And I've got the fabric and I've got the sulkies. And I've never tried these. So this one is kind of high on my list because I really want to try stitching with these guys. So this is probably almost a shoe-in because I definitely want to try these guys. So that would be fun to give that a whirl. And then the next one that I've got is, oh, we're back to a Pretty Little, right? Pretty Little Hawaii. Look how pretty that is. And then, so it will match Pretty Little Seattle. I've got a piece of the same white fabric. So this is just a 28 count white linen. So that's another one that could be a Mania start. And then last but not least is a Barbara Anna. So I was gifted this chart. What is it called? Christmas is Coming. And so I picked up the fabric for it. But again, I haven't checked to see if I have all of the flosses. So this is another possibility. So that is a lot of choices for possible starts for Mania. Like I said, if I do anything, it would be one start a week. And even the thought of starting, or there 4 weeks in May. I think last time there was actually 5 Mondays in May. So I don't know if there's 5 Mondays this time. I haven't checked the calendar. So possibly 4 or 5 starts in May, which seems a little crazy unless I get some stuff crossed off my list. So I gotta get some good stitch in progress here in April, so I feel like I can go crazy and maybe start a couple of Mania pieces. That's my thinking. Okay, plans. What kind of plans have I got? Well, I've already told you I'm planning on continuing on Cardinal Points, continuing on working on the laundry series, and then it's time to fill in my April acrostic. So, as you can see, I have nothing. Can you see that? You probably can't. Quit wiggling it. I've got nothing written down, so I thought I would sit down and pull some of my project bags out of there and peek inside and see what I can slot in here. The the phrase that we're filling in April is sun and shadow. So let's see if you can see that, sun and shadow. So there's lots of good letters in here. There's, you know, S's and N's and W, which I thought I could do north, south, and west. So I thought I could get cardinal points in there 3 times. That might be pretty fun. And then I do have the Summer Snapperland from Bent Creek, so maybe I could get a Summer Snapperland, get some stitching done on that, and then try to figure out how to keep going on my year of Blackwork Sal. I'll figure it out. Yep. So I have got lots of good stitching ahead of me this week. I have been looking into Zoom, just so you know, because all of our stitching meetups have been canceled because of the dreaded virus, and I'm trying to figure out if I can virtually host a stitching meetup. Becca from Sambury Stitches is going to be hosting her second one tonight, so I'm gonna jump onto that, and excuse me, I will see if I can figure out Zoom and host a stitching meetup for our East Side Stitchers. We haven't been together in quite a while, so just so you know, guys, I am working on that. I haven't figured it out quite yet, but if I do, I'll let you know. All right, there was way too many distractions in this video. I apologize, but thank you for bearing with me. Tell me how you're doing. Are you telecommuting? Are things going well for you? Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing. We're doing good over here. We've all made peace with telecommuting and we're doing good. So I hope you guys have a good week. I will check in with you again next week. And as I like to say, stitch happy. All right. Bye, friends. See you later.